We are now ready to get started on our course project. In this video, I'm going to talk about what the course project is about. I'm going to give you the basic outline of it. Now that we have finished our midterm, we have covered the basics of CSS and HTML, we are ready to work on our course project. And in the past couple of weeks, we also studied the planning phase, in which we looked at the sitemap and the wireframe, and we also looked at the design phase, in which we looked at the mockup. Okay, so now we are ready to get started on our course project. So just a few things I wanted to cover first. The course project is individual work, so every student must work individually on it. Plagiarism is considered to be a very serious academic offense, and a penalty will result in a permanent record. So this is something that I wouldn't want for any student to have a permanent record on permanent kind of mark on your record, which will go with you wherever you go. So please be aware that this is individual work. There is no sharing of work allowed. All right. Next, I wanted to talk about how the course project is divided into 5 sections. Okay, so it's a big project. It's 40% total, but don't worry, it will be divided into several segments, so you can treat it like many assignments, especially because there's 5 sections, so you can treat each section as each separate assignment, okay? But we're all working towards the same thing here. So each section has a deadline, okay? So there's 5 sections, each section has a deadline, so you have 5 different deadlines. Every student must submit each section by its deadline, okay? There are no exceptions. These deadlines are strict and they're not negotiable. You have to meet the deadlines, okay? Failure to submit work by the set deadline that's given to you will result in an automatic mark of 0, okay? And the reason is because the answer key is going to be given to you after the deadline. So once the answer key is available, you're no longer able to work on the assignment because the answer is already out there, okay? So any submissions after the deadline will no longer be accepted. Okay, so again, I repeat, the assignment, the course project is broken up into 5 sections. So each section will have its own deadline. You must finish each section by the deadline or you'll get a mark of 0 for that section, okay? And each section is kind of built upon the past section, so I have to make sure that you get each section correct. So I will be giving you the answer key. After you get the answer key, you can change your answers, change your code using my key, the correct answers. However, you can no longer get marks for any section that you had failed to submit by the deadline. All right, so the 5 sections include the following: creating the homepage. So I'm going to give you the homepage first. This is the first thing we're going to work on. That's 10 marks. And then after that, we're going to create the other pages. The other page is going to consist of creating forms, adding animations and transitions and so on. That's the rest of the pages, which is another 10 marks. And then we're going to make the website responsive to different devices, which is another 10 marks. Next, we're going to validate the website and launch the website, which is 5 marks. Then we're going to test the website, which is 5 marks, okay? So all that together adds up to 40 marks. All right, so this is the basic course outline. In a separate video, I talk about part 1 of our course project where we get started.